Okay, how to convert a quadratic from vertex form to standard form. Now that we've done it in one direction, let's go in the other direction. So once again, I have written for your ability to remind you, this is standard form and here is vertex form. And I wanted to draw your attention. In the previous video, we talked about how when you divide out the A, that it only goes to what's inside the grouping symbols. And if you look at this, that makes sense. That K is all by itself on the outside. So if you distributed A, it wouldn't be to K. All right? So let's work in the other direction. Step 1. Multiply your two binomials. So here we've got x minus 3 squared. That's x minus 3 times x minus 3. Notice how I've just kind of pushed the negative 2 off to one side, and I've kind of pushed the minus sign off to the other, just so that I don't get confused. So after I multiply these two binomials, you see that I end up with x squared minus 6x plus 9. Okay, so that's step 1. Let's move on to step 2. So in step 2, we distribute A. In this case, A is negative 1 because it's a negative sign there. And 1 is always implied to be there. So I'm going to multiply x squared by negative 1 and end up with negative x squared. I'm going to multiply negative 6x by negative 1, and that's going to give me positive 6x. And then I'm going to multiply positive 9 by negative 1, and that's going to give me negative 9. And negative 9 minus 2 brings us to our third step, which I'm going to write out now. Okay, so let's just put this problem to rest. So here we now have our negative x squared plus 6x, and the last thing that we have to do to be completely simplified is to combine your constants. So I'm going to take negative 9 and add it to negative 2, and that gives me a negative 11, and we are done. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.